Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Mortal. I don't know how I missed this one. I didn't rate it, so if I watched it, I don't know. It's 5.7 on IMDb. It stars Nat Wolff, and it's about a fantasy adventure origin story about a young man discovering he has godlike powers based on an ancient Norwegian mythology. That's all I know. But, I mean, sounds kind of fun. I like Nat Wolff. I like, super kind of movies, and it's an hour and 44 minutes long. It came out in February. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't know why I'm just figuring it out now, so probably all of you already seen it. So I'm not telling you anything you know, but if you haven't, hopefully I'll let you in, or we can just discuss it and see who liked it and who didn't. I don't know. Let me get into it, get a better idea of what it's about, and then ultimately let you know what I think. So stick around. I'm kind of excited. Low rating, but still, seems like a cool movie with a cool actor. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Mortal. We're at the 48-minute, 40-second mark. This time I'm doing it with the light on. Apologize for that. But, so it's really what they said. So Nat Wolff seems like a drifter who's in a small town in Norwegian up in the hills. But he has powers that he doesn't completely understand. A lot of it is making things burn, in a sense. But, he's starting to find out other powers that he has. And, he, right in the beginning, kills a kid who's like kind of picking on him by not really doing anything, by just like focusing on him, and boom, so then he gets arrested, and in comes a psychiatrist to speak with him. Well, she's able to kind of connect with him and calm him down, and he finds that a lot of the powers are a result of his emotions, and if he can control his emotions, he can control his powers and not hurt people, kind of thing. So they kind of hit it off, and of course he escapes from captivity, and they're connecting together to try and figure out what's going on with him, really. And it's a part in English, part in Norwegian, so there's a couple of subtitles, but not too bad. But it is really interesting. I like it. It's mysterious. It's a little dark. The music really lends itself to that type of atmosphere in the movie, and it's nice to see Norway as they're roaming around in the hills and stuff like that. So we don't know how he got his powers. We know that it all started at a farm, and but we don't know much more than that. I believe his family might have been at the farm when he found his powers. Anyway, not totally understand that, but so far it's really good. It's interesting. I like it. Reminds me of another movie, but I can't think of it. I'll get you at the close and let you know what I'm thinking of. Maybe you already know. If you know, drop it in the comments quick, and I'll see them. Yeah, no, but you drop it in the comments before I come back again and see if we connect on the same movie. I have to look it up because I always forget. All right, but anyway, after you're done that, start it back up and come back up, and let's watch it and see where it goes from here. But I'm enjoying it. It's higher than a 5 for me right now. Higher than a 6. So, alright, enough of that. I'll be back and tell you my final score, so stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Mortal, and I'm a little bit of a goofball. Anyway, without getting into too much detail, some of you might be laughing at me already. But for those of you who aren't laughing at me right now, I appreciate it. I loved the movie, loved it, especially when I figured it all out. But I mean, it's interesting. So, like I said from the last thing, he has powers, and a lot of it is that he can, play with the elements, water, fire, weather, that kind of thing. I wanted him to fly at some point and stuff like that, and so, I'm sure he has more abilities or whatever, but there's the kind of things that he was doing, what he was doing, on the run, trying to get away with his psychiatrist there helping him, which was great. And, then the public starts to find out a little bit about him. And, as you can imagine, they started thinking, hey, maybe he's the next coming kind of thing, and comparing him to everybody else. And then, and your whole point is like, I'm trying to figure out what is this? What is this guy? They want to get back to the farm. hopefully that'll you know, tell us how this guy got his powers, how long will he have his powers, that kind of thing. And then it all becomes abundantly clear. But when it does, I was just like, oh, duh. So that's me. You might be laughing now. But anyway, if you like those kinds of movies, so and the movie that hopefully some of you already put comments in about that I was thinking of, that it's similar, like, is Chronicle. That was the movie I was thinking about. If you haven't seen that, check that one out. I don't know if I did a review of it or not, but I enjoyed that movie. Very similar feeling to this one until they get to the end. And then I even liked it a lot more. So, for those of you who have no idea, I'm not going to say any more. For those of you who have an idea, great. Hopefully you like those kinds of movies. But if you like sci-fi, people with power, superhero type movies, I think you'll enjoy this one a lot. You know, Nate Wolff or whatever, Nat Wolff, I liked him in this. I thought he played the role very well. You know, kind of like humbled. You know, when he has his powers, of course it's, you know, trying to learn and all that kind of stuff, but he's very quiet, laid back. When he realizes what he can do, you know, he continues to be humble, and you know, as people start to worship him in a sense, he is, you know, the way he reacts, I thought he did a great job in this. Everybody else is Norwegian, so I didn't know them, but they did a pretty good job too. You know, the girl was speaking 2 different languages. It was the one thing, just one piece of this is the sheriff of this small town seems to have an incredible amount of power. Anywhere he goes, like authority, I should say, not power, because I don't mess it up, but authority everywhere he goes. Like, he was able to do things that you wouldn't think, you know, he would, a small town sheriff would be able to do. You know, as this thing gets bigger and bigger and more, you know, higher, I want to say, military and the government officials kind of get involved, he's still kind of, you know, calling the shots as a small-time sheriff. But that's, you know, and so there's a couple of holes in it, and that's okay. You know, some unbelievability to some of the story, but that's okay too, because it's supposed to be fun like that. So, I'm rambling on, but I'm excited about this film. I can't believe I didn't see it. I don't know why I haven't heard of this film. This should have been on the top of my list. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it, but I'm glad I caught it tonight, got to watch it. Hopefully I'm relaying some good information to you, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I did. I'm talking 7. Easy 7. Maybe an 8. We're going to say 7.49, and you know, maybe it'll go up a little bit later, but right now that's where we're at for it. So hopefully you like it as much as I do. Real quick, they did a great job of, like, everything. Anyway, I'm not going to go into any more detail because that's it. That's all I got for you. Check it out if you like these movies. I rambled too much. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. That'd be fantastic. If you haven't already, tell all your friends. That'd even be better. More subscribers, more fun for everyone. And anyway, continue to tune in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.